What's good, YouTube world? It's Jay Coffee Talk. Tapping back in with another one, guys. Got some more news updates for y'all, some hip-hop news. Hit them comments, tap in, but peep it. First up, looks like we're seeing who's gonna be one of the next legends to appear on one of my favorite podcasts out there. Hit the comments, guys. What's your favorite hip-hop podcasts in general? Let's discuss it below in them comments. But Drink Champs, Foxy Brown throws this post up. She says, uh-oh, just got off the phone with the real Noriega. Drink Champs first, okay? Then Drink Champs reposted this and, just tagged Foxy, put some eyes like, we see you. So it seems it's official. It's a date that, it's coming. And then she also shared, might be the greatest Drink Champs episode ever. And then she tagged Wendy show, gotta wait, CNN, them soon come. So it looks like Foxy's gonna be on Drink Champs. And peep it, man, you heard me refer to Foxy as a legend. I most definitely, to me, she's a legend, a living legend in hip hop. Comment, let me know if you agree or not. But Foxy Brown, it'll be interesting to hear from her. We know she was a part of the Firm, which is a hip hop super group that we don't really hear much of. A lot of people consider them a flop. I like the music. I like the album. They actually just reunited on Nas's, I believe it was on Nas King's Disease. And I thought that was just so dope. How you had Dre out the West Coast, Lincoln with Nas, AZ, Nature, and Foxy, all dope MCs. And I just like the concept of people getting together like that. I just spoke on in my other video about Snoop and the Mount Westmore, Too Short, E40, Ice Cube and Snoop, the super group that they formed. They're just all living legends, like OGs in the West Coast hip hop. And they got it together right away. They got music out. They just premiered some ish at that, fight the other night, the Fight Club event, Triller Fight Club. And, something that I was pointing out is a lot of times when you hear of these dope super groups or collab groups, a lot of times it doesn't come to fruition. The fans like me hear it, and then we're waiting and we just don't really ever get it. You know what I mean? Before I get too off topic, quick one I'm going to throw out there. The Horsemen, what was it? Corrupt, Killer Priest, Pharaoh Monk, Cannabis. I forget the exact lineup, but I was like, oh shit, this is lit. And then there's just, all there really is out there is an EP with a couple of tracks. I don't know what it is, but a lot of times these super groups don't come through. But the Firm was lit. A lot of people consider them a flop. I don't know, and we know she did music with Jay-Z. I consider when it comes to the bars and just overall, Foxy to be one of the doper female MCs over the years. Comment and let me know if you guys agree or not. We know her and Lil Kim was always going at it. And I don't know, she had some dope albums. She had a nice little catalog, but we know she ended up having going deaf, suffering this sudden hearing loss. I can't imagine that. Can you imagine just one day you just start going deaf? I couldn't imagine losing one of my senses. I don't even like talking about it. It freaks me out to think about it. But from my understanding, she's regained some hearing. They had to do different procedures and such. So I don't know. I think this will be a dope episode. Comment, let me know if you guys agree, if you're excited for this one. But moving along, guys, something else I wanted to talk about was Jay-Z's Monogram, his cannabis company, which I've spoke on in some videos before. We know how Jay-Z does. He likes to just basically get in every game and hustle his ass off and build something up, with Ace of Spades. You know what I'm saying? Cristal, dude from Cristal, said some old sideways-ish, and Jay went out there and just built his whole own brand, to just compete with them. Okay, you want to take shots, you want to say ignorant-ish, well, I'm gonna hustle my ass off and make you rue the day you said that ish, right? But peep it, Monogram, and comment, y'all, if you guys have smoked a Monogram or whatever. But dude from GQ got to go on a tour of Jay-Z's Cannabis Monogram facility. And this sounds very impressive and interesting. And for all the weed smokers out there, join the discussion. I always put it out there, guys. I don't smoke. When I was younger, I did, but I don't know. Bud don't necessarily agree with me. Like I always say, I wish weed did for me what it does for everyone else. But people, he's got this big facility, 13,000 square feet in San Jose. They said this facility is so big, it dwarfs the Walmart down the street. And you'll see a lot of the different photos and everything, you know, a bunch of plants everywhere. There's science labs in there where he's got scientists working their ass off, you know, extracting the bud into these juices and beakers, you know, like Bunsen burners and beakers, and this whole science setup to get some e-juice, cannabis liquid and everything for the vape game. And then the dude just said that there was just conveyor belts with just all kinds of buds going across them 24/7. But this is what I found really interesting is the dude said he met the quality control guy, who is a heavy smoker himself, smokes a quarter a kush a day. And this guy basically said, you know, he's a big part of the operation that Jay-Z said, like, yo, I want to get a heavy smoker to be my quality control guy, to be on site every day, going over every plant and making sure everything, you know, is working out nicely. You know, like, I guess reportedly, dude, the quality control guy told the GQ dude that there is a lot of other companies that use computers and such, and he said that ain't gonna fly. You know what I mean? Jay wanted to have this guy in because of his weed knowledge, and that every plant can be a little different. Like, it's not something you can apply a computer and a computer algorithm to. So I just thought this was really cool and really newsworthy, as, you know, we know Jay-Z has done so much in hip-hop, but also outside of hip-hop in so many different aspects. So hit the comments, guys. Let me know what you think about this. Once again, let me know if you guys have smoked the Monogram weed. And peep this, I wanted to share this little excerpt from the article. It says, while other weed brands often label their jars with the names of strains and THC percentages, Monogram products don't even say if they are an indica, sativa, or hybrid. Instead, they're labeled as low, medium, or heavy, while strains are identified with numbers as if they were perfumes. Number 88 is sweet and spicy, while number 3 has notes of grape, diesel, and mint. This simplified system has led to weed media sniffing that Monogram isn't for true players, but rather mainstream Grammy watchers, while acknowledging that its strains do earn the throne. So for all the weed heads, all the smokers, tap in, guys. Like I said, I'm not a smoker like that, but the fact that they don't let them, you know, if they're indica, sativa, or hybrid, wouldn't that kind of be a bad thing for the consumer, or no? You know, because it's like you go and get the bud. Like I know they said that there's numbers or whatever and a description of like the flavors, but I mean, for, you know, if you're copping the Monogram and you're on the go and, you know, you wanna get a, you know, your buzz on or whatever, and you got something to do, and you end up getting a strain that, you know, puts you down for the count, like, wouldn't that be a bad thing? Like, tap in, comment, and let me know. And then also, dude, you'll see the picture of the rolling room. Dude said that there is a rolling room where there's these women who just sit there listening to music and rolling weed all day. That would be a dope job. Like, comment, y'all. Let me know if you would love to work in the Jay-Z Monogram rolling department. But the dude from the article had mentioned to the GQ guy mentioned to the Monogram quality control gentleman and said, man, when I got the $50 weed cigar, which I guess is Monogram's like top flagship product, or if you will, I don't know if I'm using the proper terminology, but he was saying that it was lumpy and constantly went out, and the guy from Monogram, the QC guy, said, nah, we do that on purpose. That's an old stoner trick, a roller trick, that we crinkle up the cigar leaf before we roll it, and then we make sure the weed is broken up into a powder, Like, not just like someone breaks up a normal L when they're rolling up. He was saying they break it down into a powder so that it can will keep going out. It will be lumpy on crinkled leaf and continually go out. So you take a couple puffs here, take a couple puffs there, you know what I mean, and enjoy it over time. And it's stuffed with 1.5 grams of bud. So comment, do y'all think that's a good deal? 1.5 grams of your finest cannabis, top shelf they call it, that Monogram has to offer for $50 as their signature product. I was just kicking it with someone about weed, like just before I made this video. It was kind of coincidental or whatever. But, you know, I'm so off on weed prices these days. Like, I have no idea. Back when I used to get my smoke on, it was, you know, $5 bags of commercial, $10 bags of dro. Like, nowadays there's all these different kush strains, this and that, and the prices be up there. It's a whole new day when it comes to weed. But dude said that, you know, they do that cigar that way because a lot of the other you know, weed companies roll cone-shaped joints that just burn way too quick. So I just thought that was interesting. Tap in, let me know your thoughts on all this, as well as Foxy, you know, being on Drink Champs. Let's break it all down in that comment thread. Guys, if you're new to the channel, to J Coffee Talk, you know, this is what we do. We cover different topics: music, news, sports, current events, whatever. And, you know, I lay my take out and everything, lay out the topic, and y'all jump in the comments and we break it down and discuss it. So let's get that conversation going, and stay tuned for the J Coffee Talk live streams where you could call in and give your take and opinion on whatever we're talking. I'm gone, y'all. Peace. Subscribe.